New to Caribbean Carnival? Watch this video. Hey, it's your girl Ashé here, Carnivalista-in-Chief of Events by Ashé, where we plan unique and life-changing Caribbean experiences. And if you are a Caribbean Carnival newbie, you might be wondering if a Caribbean Carnival is even for you. In this video, I am going to talk about why it is for you and which Caribbean Carnival you should definitely check out. So the first thing I want to do is to put your mind at ease, okay? You are probably a little anxious, nervous, feeling overwhelmed about all of the information that is out there about Caribbean carnivals in general. What I can tell you is each one is definitely unique. It has its own flavor and it has varying levels of intensity, most importantly. Because chances are, if you are coming to a Caribbean carnival for the first time, you may not have even experienced one of the carnivals in North America or in Europe, or maybe you have and you're like, oh, this doesn't seem like something I might like. But every single carnival, you know, North American carnivals versus European carnivals versus those in the Caribbean, they are very, very unique and different in their own right. So what you see in New York is not what you're going to see in St. Lucia, or what you see at Nottingham in England is not what you're going to see in Miami. They are all very, very different. They're structured very differently. They have similar types of events, but even a Juve in New York versus a Juve in Trinidad, completely different, right? So that's the first thing I want to say. Put your mind at ease, because every single carnival has its own flavor, varying levels of intensity. There are not to be missed events for sure. However, depending on what you are looking for, there may be events that you are like, oh, that is definitely not for me. But there are other events that you can partake in as well. Now, for Caribbean Carnival newbies, there are a few things that you definitely want to keep in mind. You want to go with a Caribbean Carnival that is beginner friendly. So it's not going to be too overwhelming. The events are going to be smaller, right? Less people, not going to be thousands of people in a crowd somewhere, you know. You definitely want to deal with a carnival that's going to be accessible. It's going to be easy for you to get costumes, or it'll be easier for you to get accommodations. You absolutely want to go with a carnival that is going to be more affordable. That is going to be very, very important. Your first Caribbean carnival, you probably want to spend a few $1,000s, or at least to get a carnival that is going to be worthy of that experience, you can expect to spend at least a few $1,000s, maybe between $2,000 to $4,000. And that would be your accommodations, your costume, you know, party tickets, transportation, all of that, right? So you want to make sure that you budget accordingly, and your first carnival experience is going to be something that is worthy of and is everything that you are looking for. The other thing you want your first carnival experience to be is culturally rich. You don't want to go to something that is too cookie cutter or is very touristy, you know, and is not an authentic carnival experience. You definitely want something that is rooted in deep, rich culture, and many Caribbean carnivals are, but some are more than others. So let's get into the one Caribbean carnival that I believe is absolutely suited to beginners, and that is Tobago Carnival. So it happens in October every year, usually the last weekend in October, every single year. And it is a carnival that I find is very, very beautifully balanced. You do get the partying, yes. There are fetes to go to, there is a parade, there is Juve, there is a steel pan festival. There are just all of these different types of events that you can partake in. So it is definitely beautifully balanced, where yes, you can get the partying, but then on the other side of that, you are on a lush and beautiful island with wonderful beaches. So you don't have to go too far to balance the fetting, to balance the partying, right? So you could do Juve in the morning, and in the evening you can chill out on the beach or chill out by the pool. You can do the parade all day and dance through the streets to your heart's content, and then in the evening you can go down to the promenade and you can do some people watching. So it's a very easy island to navigate. Tobago is small, So it's easy to navigate and get those different types of experiences and have that balance that you've been looking for. And as I was saying, you want a carnival that is going to be culturally rich. It is going to have so much history, so much culture for you to soak in and take in all of it. So for example, Tobago, one aspect of Tobago's Juve is the Mud is Life Festival. The mud is curated directly from Tobago. So it's nice natural mud for you to put all over your body while you're dancing through the streets of Tobago. So that is part of the rich tradition. Another aspect of Tobago Carnival that I love that is so culturally rich are all of the events, and promoters of the events are Tobagonian. So you know that you are supporting the local economy. You are going to be at events where you're going to meet local Tobagonian people, and they are not going to be all from foreign, as they like to say. You know, they're not all from North America, or they're not all from Europe or from other countries. You know that you can go to this carnival, you can meet some amazing Tobagonians who are very friendly. You know, you can get in with them, learn more about the Tobagonian culture, and know that you are going to be firmly rooted in the rich cultural tradition of Tobago Carnival. And the other piece about Tobago Carnival that makes it perfect for newbies is you will not have the overwhelm, right? You will have some crowds, yes, but it won't be as overwhelming as some of the other larger Caribbean carnivals. So if you are a newbie and you're just coming in, this is the time where you want something that is not going to feel overwhelming, right? It's not going to feel like it's too much. You can get in there, you can enjoy yourself, you can party, you can fet, and then you can balance out with everything else that goes on the island. And last but certainly not least, the last thing I want to mention today, carnival newbie that you are, you definitely want to book with us, because we have Ultimate Bago Carnival that has everything that you need for a beautifully balanced, culturally rich Tobago Carnival experience that is easy on your wallet, because we offer easy payment plans, and we also have discounted paid in full packages if you want to save a little money. So if you're ready for us to do all of the work for you, again, no overwhelm for you as a newbie, right? Definitely click the link in the description, and hopefully we will see you at Tobago Carnival. As always, till the next line.